welcome you tonight. We're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to talk about a really important subject, which is how to get reviews. But before it is, I just want to tell a little bit of a shameless plug for the course. For those people that might just be tuning in for the first time, what it is, the course is Sell Your Own Product on Amazon for Income and Lifestyle. And like I said, it with the emphasis on lifestyle, because I believe that you shouldn't have to be doing stuff like labeling and bagging and shipping and all that. You should be working on promotions. You should be working on those things that cause your product to sell more, not the nitty gritty of that, because your suppliers will do it. They'll do it gladly, and they're not going to charge anything more for it. So why not take advantage of it? Buy the product from the supplier, have the supplier ship it right to Amazon, and Amazon takes it, sells it for you, and every 2 weeks they deposit money into your account. Now, it doesn't get much more simpler than that, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that that's all there is to it. But with doing private label the way we're doing, all the work is done up front to get your product. You get your and we've got there's 40. We just put a new one up the other day. I believe it's number 46. The video. There's 46 videos to follow along, and the day you enroll in the course, you're going to get my phone number, and you're also going to get my email address, so you can contact me. I'm available from approximately 9 to 9 every day. Now, it doesn't mean I'm just sitting around just waiting for your call to come in, but I am, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. So that's what the course is. We'll work with you. If you want us to be hands-on with you, we'll be hands-on with you. If you just want to take the information, soak it up, put it in here, and go on, that's fine too. Like I say, we'll work any way you want. But that's what the course is all about. We put it together. Believe me, and it's a lifetime course. It's a one-time charge. You pay for it, and you're in for the lifetime. So that's enough said about the course later on. If you more information on it, I don't think I've got it up tonight on the site. I usually do, but it's really simple. privatelabelselling.com. You can go there, and there's all kind of information on it. You can sign up for the course. You can get information on the course. Do whatever you want, but you're welcome to go over there. Oh, and by the way, and it's a big by the way, also on that site, like I say, it's privatelabelselling.com. You go on there, and all the previous Hangouts from the last year are on there. All you have to do is click on them, and you'll be taken to it. You can listen to the Hangout. All this, they're listed by subject and all that. So just wanted to tell you about that. There's no charge for them. There's there is going to be a sign-up box here later on, because we just kind of want to know who's signing up and who's watching and all that, which we're not going to bug you with a bunch of emails and all that kind of stuff. It's just a precautionary thing, but that's not up yet, and it probably won't be up until maybe next month. I don't know. It depends on how it gets, because I've got a lot of things going on right now, and we've got some family problems right now. I've got a daughter that's not doing real good, a granddaughter, I mean, and so it's taken up some of my time, and rightly so. I belong with my family first, the course is second. So anyway, hope you understand that. And with that being said, so I guess we'll go on, and we will start to talk about our subject tonight, which is getting reviews. And if you know darn well, I'm going to go over to the PowerPoint I've made like usual. It's right here, and we're going to share that with you. So it's getting reviews for your Amazon product. You know, probably there's no more important, other than, I know people getting reviews, having the number of reviews, and having your website optimized are the two things that determines how Google is going to rank you. I personally think reviews count a little bit more than having the site optimized to perfection. But with that being said, I would be the first one to tell you that you need to optimize it. Some of the new products coming out will show you what you're doing wrong in that. We're going to talk about those in a couple of weeks. Maybe next week we'll talk about, there's a new product out that does all that. But beside that, it's important that you optimize your web page and that you get reviews. Those are the two things that determine your rank in Google, how you rank when you put in blue widgets. And if you're selling, or if I'm selling Terry's blue widgets, I want to make darn sure that I'm number one position for selling blue widgets. And the only way I can do that is having my page optimized and getting reviews, having more reviews than anybody else. So with that being said, we're going to go on here. And why do I want to get reviews? Well, you want to get reviews because there's social proof that your product is liked. People come on Amazon, especially, not so much anymore, but it used to be when we first got it and everything, people were a little leery of Amazon. They weren't doing a lot of buying online and that, but now people are, and they're used to it. But still, you want that social proof that says that, man, you're not alone. Here are 100 people that have already bought this product, and here's what they think about it. That's social proof, and that is so important today. It's just as important today as it was yesterday. But people are getting to the point, and they look at those and they decide. That's how they decide. They look what the buyers are saying. With the buyers, there's a bunch of negative comments in your reviews. That's not what the buyers want to see. They want to see good comments, about how they're using it, what neat things they did with it, how it improved their life and all that. And this is what you want. So why do I want to get reviews? Because of the social proof that your product is liked. Then social proof that your product is accepted by other buyers. And this is almost the same as the number one, but and they're all kind of the same, but you need to get this across, that the product is accepted by other buyers. These other people that are giving you reviews, they liked it, and here's what they did with it. They use this to create something or whatever, whatever you're selling, how they used it, how they feel about it. This is kind of stuff that goes into those reviews. And as we're going to talk about later, when you personally contact your customer and you ask for a review and everything, get them excited, and then you send them the link right away, and they fill out that form on the review on Amazon, and man, they're going to be excited about it because they know what their product is. They're not hyped up by any means, but they're excited because they're part of your product. When they bought it, they become part of your product, and it's kind of hard to explain, but it's just like if you buy a new car, that car becomes part of you, and inside and out and everything, and you're going to take care of it. Well, this is the same thing, and people are proud when they buy your product, and they want to tell other people about it, why they liked it and why they thought it was the best thing since chopped chicken liver. That's what it's all about, folks. That's what it's all about. So we're excited about that, and that's what you need. Then social proof allows other buyers to feel confident in buying your product. So what happened? I'm looking to buy some blue widgets. I know that blue widgets are exactly what I need to fill my to make me whole, and make me more complete, whatever. I'm to the point where I can't live without blue widgets, so I go on Amazon and I'm looking on blue widgets. But I don't want to buy just any old blue widget. I want to buy a blue widget that's really working and really doing what it should, and that's where I look to those reviews. So and I look at them and I find out that other buyers, and like we said before, what they're doing with it, how they're using your product, and how they feel confident in buying. So they buy it based on that social proof. Social proof is so important. I can't spend enough time here, and I'll be honest with you. A lot of the social proof comes. You get reviews. You get you bought something and they send you this thing, and it's like sometimes like, oh man, that's really a bother. I don't want to do that. So we're going to get into some reasons, or we're going to get into some ways that take that away. So just bear with us. We get through this. So why do I want to get reviews? The number one criteria for Amazon page rank and position is reviews. Now, I know some people will argue with that, and it is debatable, and I'll give it because, like I said, the number two thing, as far as I'm concerned, is your page demographics, how your page is everything done the way it should be? Do you have all 7 pictures? Are all 7 pictures done right? Or are they just thrown up there? You just throw some pages up. Is the white way it's supposed to be a white background like you're supposed to be, and all that. So that's all important. But then, as far as I'm concerned, the number 1 criteria for Amazon is page rank and position is reviews. Now, he who gets the most reviews wins. I hate to tell you that, but that's the truth. As like you take 2 websites that are both optimized and all looking good, pages, pictures that pop, descriptions that pop, and maybe we're going to talk about descriptions later on tonight, because that's something that's starting to come up, or it's coming up more because Amazon's changing it, doing one of their famous things. So we're going to talk about that later. Hopefully, I've invited Don Schaefer to come on tonight. He had a meeting earlier tonight, and he's going to try and make it later on. Hope he comes because he's got a little information on this, and we're going to talk about that. But what we're talking about is the number 1 criteria for Amazon is page rank and position. As far as I'm concerned, it's reviews, and you can say it can be number 2, whatever it make. It's important. Let's put it that way. You need to get reviews. I don't know. Well, I brought this up. Maybe I shouldn't, because I wanted to tell you a story. I got a really neat guy that I've been working with. He's not a member of the course. He's been emailing me and asking me questions, and I've been trying to help him in that. He's not from the States. He lives in another country, but he's building an FBA business, and he. Well, regard doesn't make any difference what we said. We corresponded back. Whatever, about 2 weeks ago, I got a thing from him. Says, "Hey Terry, guess what? I got my first product on Amazon. So proud and all that, and we're looking for it, and we expect it to do so many a day and everything like that." And I thought, well, good. And I just went back and congratulated him, told him that I thought it was neat and good luck and everything like that. Then 2 days ago, I get another email from him. It says, "Terry, help! I don't know what to do. My product is been on Amazon and I'm not selling anything. I sold maybe 4 or 5 of the product and I don't know what to do. Can you help me?" And I'll be honest with you, up to this point, I never asked him what his product was. We were just talking about general things and that. So I said, yeah, I'll take a look at it and tell you what I think, if you have to give me the URL, the Amazon product URL, so I can look it up and see what's going on. So he did, and turns out he had 2 products. Now they were exact same product, just one was blue, I remember that, and the other one was maybe, it doesn't make any difference, violet, or it could be yellow. It doesn't make any difference. Now, first of all, I want to say that one of the first things, and I didn't tell him, if he's listening tonight, I apologize. I thought about this later, but one of the things that's really hurting you, like I say, he's got 2 products. One's blue, and let's just say one's yellow. It doesn't really make any difference. But the blue one has got 10 reviews, and the yellow one had 1 review. Now, let me tell you this in case you don't know it. It's not really a secret, because they could be under the same listing. Now, follow me, and you're better off to do it that way, because if you put them both, they're what they call a variation. And if you look down at the bottom of your listing panel, one of the last questions down there is, this a variation? If you click on variation, it just takes you to another panel. You click everything and change the color. That's all it is, because it's a variation of your product. By doing that, here's what he would have accomplished. When you have a variation of the product, if you've got, the way it is right now, he's got 10 reviews on the blue one and 1 on the yellow one. Now, if he would have put them as a variation, now follow me, he would have 11 reviews for the blue and 11 reviews for the yellow. That's something you need to understand. It's something that's kind of hidden in there. But when you put your product, especially when their only variation is a color, you put them all together and make them a variation, and it lists all those in your listing and everything like that. You don't lose anything. But when you get a review for one, it counts as a review for all the other ones. So that's just something that's that I thought I'd pass on. And if he's listening tonight, I wish him luck. But anyway, I know. And so we were going to And so he did send me the things and look at it, say one with that. All right. Then also I looked and his, now bear with me, he was selling for way lower than his competition. But what I wanted to point out, his main competition was I'm pretty sure it was the exact same product, just with his label on it. He labeled it and did everything right and all that. But what he did, he got all excited that it was a hot product, it was selling good and everything. He forgot to look, and the guy that his number one competition has got over 6,000 reviews. And he's starting out, he doesn't have any reviews. He doesn't have a ghost of a chance. I asked him back, I wrote him back and I said, there's no way you're going to do it. I said, even if you, at this point here, and like I say, he was selling his for, I believe it was $4.95, doesn't make any difference. And this competition was selling at $13 or $12.95 or $13. And the point of it is, because the other one has got the reviews, and that's what I wanted to point out. It just fit in with what we're talking about tonight. This guy here has got the same product. You can tell by looking at it and everything, and all that, and he's selling it for a third of what his main competition, and his main competition is still wiping the board clean every day, clearing the shelves, selling it. They're selling about, I think they're selling something like, oh man, the revenue was $30,000 a month. So I don't remember what it is. It doesn't make any difference. But what I'm trying to say is, here we have one product, exact same product, one selling for $4 and one selling for $12, and the one that's 12 is running all over the place and getting all the sales. Why? Because it's got the reviews. They were both had good looking websites or good looking listings and everything else, but this one had the reviews. And what's Amazon going to do? When you've got 6,000 reviews, Amazon's going to put you up there. Unless you got 6,001, then they'll put the other person up. Now, and we talked, so, ooh, guys started, my light just fell. All right, we're all right, guys. We're all right. It's probably going to make a little bit of difference in here, but that's all right. In the look at this thing, because this is the last night for this studio. We're moving, as I said that. So let's go back to this product. I'm sorry for the disruption. So that's just the story. You need those reviews, and at this point here, to go and try to get on top of a product that's got it was 6,050 if I remember right, or something like somewhere around there, but it was over 6,000 reviews. That means you're going to have to go, and we're going to talk about how to get them in just a minute, use one of these things, and it's going to cost you a ton of money to get. You'd have to have 6,051 reviews, and then Amazon will start paying attention to you. But you know what I'm saying? Should have never got into that product. It's almost impossible. It's not impossible. Don't get me wrong. You can do it, but how much money do you want to spend? And that's what I asked him. I said, it was a great product, good product, and all that. And it just, he never should have got into it. So what can I say? So, but this slide here is what I want to do to get what I would never want to pay for a good review. And if you saw the news this week, I believe it was the beginning of the week or last week sometime, Amazon is right in the present time suing 10,000 distributors because they paid for reviews from Fiverr. Now, you can go over to Fiverr and you get a review for $5 and put it on there, but they got caught. It's not that they got caught. Why do they want to do it? Why do they want to compromise their seller rating by doing something? It's illegal to do that. It's illegal to pay for a review. Let's put it, period. I don't care what you do. It is illegal to pay for a review. So let's get that straight right up in front. And why do you want to compromise yourself with Amazon? Because in all good conscience and everything, that they're probably going to lose their seller privileges and everything they had going for them, because they did a stupid thing like that. So what else you never want to do is give away or discount a product in exchange for a good review. The point of it here is, folks, you can go out and get reviews. There's nothing wrong. Amazon wants you to get reviews. They respect you to get reviews. They'll promote your product if you get reviews. They'll work with you if you get reviews. But if you go out and pay for a good review, they're going to can you. Now, it's just simple as that. There's no reason. You can go away and you can give away or discount a product in exchange for an honest review, in exchange for a review, but not a good review. You're setting yourself up to fail. So why do it, guys? It's too important, this business. You've spent all the time, all the money and everything to put your product in there, and then you want to ruin it by going out to Fiverr, excuse me, I'm getting tongue-tied, Fiverr, and you want to buy a review. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm not going to say anything more about it. You can say what comes around goes around, and very clear that what you do in secret is going to be shouted from the rooftops. So what can I say? Why ruin your reputation? Why lose your seller privileges to buy a review? Just don't do it. You can buy a honest review, and there is nothing Amazon likes better. So 7 sure ways to get reviews. And I listed these, and I'll be saying that my granddaughter, we've had problems, and because of that, I was going to change this and never got around to it. So use Amazon sponsored ad is the first one. It should be way down at the bottom of the list, and I'll explain to you why. But using Amazon sponsored ads, how you Amazon sponsored ads, or like the old Google AdSense and all that, and that's what they're getting. So they broke down into, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. They broke down things into categories, and they're raising the stakes, and it's costing probably 3 times now what it did last year at this time. So many people, myself and a lot of other coaches, have been talking about using Amazon sponsored ads, and there's nothing wrong with it. They do great, but it's not the point. When I first started using sponsored ads, I could put in almost any a keyword, and I'd get clicks from it, and they'd be worthwhile. But now you're going to have to watch it. And I'm going to have to do a show and show you how to, because the neat thing about it is to play a little game with yourself, and always take your ad, and then always try to best yourself. And we're going to do a show on it. I'm not going to get into it tonight, tomorrow, but using Amazon sponsored. And then the second thing is to create a can't resist Amazon promotion. And I talk about this quite a way. Amazon promotion, when you go in, it's sellercentral.com, and with the new face, I'm sure it's still on the same promotion thing. It used to be on the right side, about halfway down, but I'm sure it's still on there, and I should have gone in there. I'll say I've just really been busy. But when you go into that Amazon promotion tab, you can create a promotion for any one of your products. Now, you're allowed to offer a percentage off or money off. Those are 2 of the things you can do. You can say, I want to create this promotion, give the customer 70% off, or I want to create this promotion, a $10 item, and give them that item for $3. Any way you want. It's the same thing. You can set that for any way you want, and then you can also set it for exactly how many you want to sell at that. If you only want to sell 100 of that, you set it for that. The minute the 100 is sold, that promotion is off, and the 101st person, if it comes around, is not going to get it. It's just that simple. You can protect yourself. It's a great thing to do, and we're going to see some of the other ones down below, how you can use that in conjunction with that, and it's going to work really good. So now, using an Amazon promotion, that's what we just talked about. Offer discounts for honest review on a forum you're a member of. And that's how I have started every one of my products, except when I was doing retail arbitrage, which you don't do that with that. But in my private label and some of the wholesale products, I've done it every time with, I'm a member of quite a few forums and places where I go. I don't go there that often, but I go often enough that the people know me. And I am a member of it. And I just do say something like this. I just put a post on it. Hey, folks, I just want to announce that I have launched a new product on Amazon, one that I think is really neat. I think you would really like it. So what I'd really like to do is I would really like to get some honest reviews for my product. So what I do is if you're interested, email me and I will send you a promotion code, and you can get the product, whatever it is, cutting board set for 70%. I would even go more than that, probably 80% off of the regular price. So if you're interested, just send me a post back and I will get you the coupon. Thank you. And you know, and that's all you have to say. You say that, and you're going to be surprised the number of people that, especially when I need to put this to work. If you're going to offer them 10% off, 15% off, 20% off, forget it. You need to offer them. And what I would do is I'd try to get it down as close to as cost as I can. If you have to give away 100 products to get 100 good reviews, wouldn't it be worth it? You know, if you're going to control that thing from that point on, you're going to control the thing. And that's the reason, one of the reasons we teach you when you pick out a product is not to pick out something with 6,000 reviews, to pick out something that you're able to conquer. And it's just that simple. So, and that's one of the best ways I know to do it. Like I say, I've started all my private label products like that, and I think it works great. You know, you're going to have to give some money away. Yeah, you're going to have to, but that's business, folks. As long as I've been in business, which is what, over 50 years now, I've given things away. You know, when I had the A&W restaurant, I used to go around town and I would pass out the coupons for a free A&W root beer. And people bring it in, they bring their families in, they spend more money. That's called promoting, folks. It's PR, you know how to spell it, but it's a promotion. And if you're going to, your Amazon business is no different than any other business. You need to promote your product, you know. So another one of those ways you can do it, we're going through this fast, is use coupon and deal sites. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to go into detail on this, because the reason why, there are probably, I know there's over 50 coupon and deal sites, and each and every one of them have a little different spin on how they work and how you can promote your product on it. And that's not the purpose of this, but I'm telling you, you can use it in our course. We have a couple of them, or some of them down, and we're adding more, but and how to do it. But that's one of those things. You can just Google coupon sites, deal sites, and they'll bring them up, and then you go in and figure out how they work, what you have to do. Some of them you're going to be able to use, some of them you're not going to tell you that. But I'm going to tell you right now, whenever you get on them, they're worth their weight in gold if now, one more time, if you give them a good discount. If you're talking about 10%, 15, 20%, forget about it. You need to give them a good discount to get this thing and get it to working. So that's all I'm going to say about tonight. We've got more in the course about it, but I could talk about free coupon and deal sites for probably the next 2 or 3 nights and not really get it all covered. So I'm not going to go into detail on that. But like I say, if you want, you just go to the sites, figure out how it works, and get involved in it. Nothing wrong with it. They work good. Amazon loves them. Amazon, you use that in usually you use that Amazon promotion that you made above, and you use that in a coupon and deal site and give them that. It's a great deal. So the next thing is making talking head videos that sell. Excuse me just a minute. This is probably one of the most important things you can do. Now, make talking head videos that sell. In other words, what I'm doing right now is a talking head video. And you see me, I stutter. I'm not the coolest dude. You know, what can I tell you? But you know what? My rankings go up and up and up and up every week. And you know what? That's my brand. That's what I'm telling you to do. Make talking head videos that sell. You're going to start out, and nobody's going to know you, and nobody's probably going to come in except your friends and family. You know, you tell them about, hey, I'm starting this new video call, Google Hangout, Blab session, Periscope session, whatever you want. But right now you can kind of put all those in together and do them all at once, which is something that's beyond what I'm not going to talk about tonight. But it's possible. You could, and as you know, some of you probably know. Maybe if you're new, you don't know it. But I am taking a course right now on from Virginia Parsons. As far as I'm concerned, she is the best when it comes to learning Hangouts, Periscope, any of the marketing. She is where it's at. She's got it. I took her original course, the Quick Start course, and that's how I started making these over a year ago. And they work. Like I say, I keep going up in the rankings every week. And as you can say, anybody can probably talk better than me. I get tongue-tied. My tongue gets twisted, and I say stuff, and I stop and go on to something else. And my wife would say that maybe I'm a space cadet. I don't think so, but I think I'm just I don't know what I am. One handsome dude. What can I tell you? So, but you make talking head videos to sell. Now, if you look over on the right of your screen, I believe it should be there. There is a link to Virginia Parsons' course, the basic course, the one I took. If you want to go check it out, you can get all the particulars over there. But let me tell you about it. Especially if you're going to be making a brand, if you want to make a brand that's going to sell and going to continue to sell, and you're going to add things to it, then you need to be making talking head videos, because unless you've got a big budget of 10, 12,000, you can go out and buy some television ads and stuff like that. I presume you don't, because I presume you're somewhere like me, I'd like to make television ads too if I had the money, but I don't. But the best thing to do is make talking head videos and stuff. And like I say, I do this every week, and every week my ratings go up and up and up. I'm not bragging. I'm just being repetitious and doing stuff, and people are interested in it. People come to listen to hear what I've got to say about private label, because I know what I'm talking about, and you know about your product. Who knows better about your product than you yourself? And all that. So I don't care if you sell blue widgets. You for guys' sakes, get on Google Hangouts or Blab or Periscope or one of those, and have the blue widget half hour if you want. Start out with a quarter, 15 minutes. You can do whatever you want, but get it, and you're going to pick up customers. You're going to pick up people that are interested. They're going to join you, and you're going to have a ball. So make talking head videos that sell. I hope I can, and that's how you get reviews, because those people, when you sell them, you can get reviews on there. What can I say? It's just, to me, it's a way to go. Like I say, there's a thing on Virginia Parsons' course over here, and I could go into it, but that's far more than what I want to get into tonight. We're going to cover the basics. On this show, we tell you what to do, and that's it. And I can't get into the details of how to do it. We do that in the course, but we don't have time on this. We just tell you what to do and give you the links and all that. If it fits for you, and that's what we want. So the next one I want to talk about is give your customers a call. And then I've got send a follow-up email. Now, it's real simple. It's Seller Central. You're going to have a list of all your sales. Now, I advise you wait till about 7-10 days after you sold it. So this is the 29th. So you go say about the 19th or something like that, and you start taking the customer's phone numbers and you call them. And here's what you say. You say, "Hey, Mary Smith, this is Terry Shire. I'm with Woodford's Cottage. We're the company that makes the blue widget that you bought on Amazon a few days ago. And we just wanted to call. And first of all, I just want to tell you how grateful I am, how thankful I am that you bought the product, because we're so proud of this product. And we'd just like to get it out there into as many people's hands as we can, just to see how they like it, get their reviews, get their comments, and see exactly what's going on." And Mary will say, "Oh, yeah, I did it, and I bought it, and I really like it," or maybe I didn't quite understand this. So you explain to her what you did. And then at the end, you say, "Hey, Mary, I really appreciate, like I say, one more time, that you bought the product. But if you could, there's one thing I'd really like to ask you. And that is, I would like to ask you if you would go to Amazon and write a review of the product. You seem to like it really well, and I really appreciate that. And you know, by you telling other customers what, it's going to increase our business, and I would sure appreciate it. Would you be willing to do that for me? And 99 times out of 100, Mary's is going to say, sure, I'd be glad to do that. So what you do, as soon as you hang up, you go on the same page right there. There's a place to send an email, and you send Mary Smith an email. Say, Mary, in the email, it's just say, Mary, this is Terry Shire from Woodford's Cottage, who you talked to, and I want to thank you for saying you give a review. Here's the link to do the review. If you would do it as soon as you can, I would really appreciate it. It means so much to us, and it's helped us get our product off the get our product to start selling, and better like that, get more people out there to be interested in it. So if you would do that, I would really appreciate it. Like I say, put the link right in there for your product, for the review of your product, put it in the email and send it. Now, the only problem you're going to have, if you're using an autoresponder series or something to email your customer after it's sold, you're going to have to make sure it's only doing 3, because you're only allowed 4 emails per sale. So if you use an autoresponder series that's sending out emails, they send that out 4, you're going to use them, so you're not going to be able to. So you need to cut that back to 3 videos so that you can send that email, because the follow-up email is important, because you're talking to that customer on the phone, and because you're getting her involved, you're giving her ownership of the product. I hope you understand that. You're giving her ownership of the product, and she likes it, and it's important that you send that follow-up email immediately. She should get that email within 2 or 3 minutes of your call, because like I say, it's right there on the same page as Amazon, as a phone number and everything. You send it, you send her an email, and man, you are going to get a lot of. You should be able to expect that 8 out of 10 of these people you call will send you a review, sometimes even higher than that. You know, what can I tell you? There's nothing more powerful than giving a customer ownership of the product. Now, I hope you understand that. When you have ownership, they'll send an email out, they'll send a review out so that people understand, and they're going to be proud about it. So I can't go into too much more tonight, because we're really running out of time. So what can I tell you? But that is so important. Give your customers a call. Send a follow-up email. And then the last one is use AMZ Tracker. And we've talked about this. If you go to the website, there's a review of AMZ Tracker. Just in the tools menu up in the top, click the tool menu to give you down, and there's a review of AMZ Tracker. AMZ Tracker is a great tool to use, but one of the neat things about it is they've got an Amazon Review Club. What's an Amazon Review Club? An Amazon Review Club is a group of people that are all willing, for a discount, to give you an honest review on your Amazon product. Did you hear that? One more time. An Amazon Review Club is a group of people who are willing to buy your product for a steep discount and give you a review. Folks, it don't get any better than that. Doesn't. Sorry, Mom. But doesn't get any better than that. What can I tell you? You know, you've got a whole group right there. You have to be part of the AMZ Tracker group. I realize that. That probably right there is well worth the monthly investment you have to. So, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Amazon wants you, they want you to give a promotion, to get reviews, because like I say, the more reviews you get, the more they're going to promote you, and the more they know they've got a product they can promote. As Amazon, as I said almost every night that I've ever done this show, Amazon wants nothing more than to have their customer get the best possible service and product available, because that's how they keep growing and growing, and they keep it. You're part of a good group, folks. Amazon has got some funny things, and what can I say? They're getting more selective, and they have to be, because they're getting bigger, and they're to the point they're trying to weed out. I'm going to tell you right now, they're trying to weed out the dead wood. And if you got a product that's just sitting there that's not optimized right, and it's just somebody that just threw it up there, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to be there for long, because Amazon's going to figure out a way to get rid of you. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, by guys, if you don't have 7 photos in your product, then get out there, get your camera, get them optimized, send them to Fiverr or something like that. Get them, you know what I mean, fixed up, doctored up, but purdied up, whatever you want to call it. And you get them in there, and you get those 7 photos in there, and you learn how to do the description and the bullet points, and you get those things right. So when that customer turns on your page, it pops. And that's what you want. Can't stress that enough. So, but AMZ Tracker, they're going to tell you exactly what's wrong with your website too. So believe me, AMZ Tracker is a good way to go. And I'm not, like I say, it's beyond that. We're running out of time. Wow, we really are. I'm going to go on here. And so I've got some links. I'm going to leave these up for just a few minutes right here. These are all hot links. There's the link for the AMZ Tracker, and there's a link for Vineyard Parsons' Fast Start program for making talking head videos. Both of them, I can't say enough about it. When I tell you, the links are already over there on the right and everything, that you can click on these real quick, or I don't know if you can copy and paste off of this. I don't honestly know. I think you can, but I'm not. But I know those links are live. If you click on them, it'll take you over there real quick. So with that being said, I'm going to go on over. I'll wait just a minute, give people a time to copy those links or to look at them and see what they want to do. And let me tell you, you won't go wrong in either one of those products. And especially the Virginia Parsons Fast Start program, you're going to have a ball. I love doing this on Thursday night. I think it drives my wife crazy sometimes, but I do. I love talking to people and talking about Amazon, because that's, it makes such a difference. It can make a difference in so many people's lives. And it's just that. And if you do it the way we teach you, you do it with grace and style, and you're not out there, you're not labeling, you're not creating a job, you're creating a business that you can sell, the one that down the road you can sell, or you can give to your kids or something like that. You're creating a business. You're not creating a job. And one of the ways is the tracker, of course, but Vineyard Parsons Fast Start program, you can build your brand. So with that being said, I'm going to go on over here. I'm going to stop sharing because the links are already on there. We've done that, and I get over here, and right here I am. Okay, right here. And there is Don Schaefer. Don made it. How you doing, Don?
Hey, Terry. How are you?
I'm sorry, I had my headphone mics in and stuff like that, so I didn't hear. What'd you say?
No, I said, how are you? Great program tonight.
I'm good. How about you?
Wonderful, thank you.
Wonderful. We talked a little bit this morning. I called Don because we had one of the guys in the course has been given some trouble on the description for his thing, and I asked Don, and Don has had some experience with it. So, Don, can you just address that a little bit, what you told me this morning?
Oh, the HTML?
Yes.
You are not allowed to use any whatsoever HTML in any part of your listing. And we're talking about paragraph breaks and everything else. Now, what you were talking about is making that listing pop. You used to be able to do that a little bit using HTML. Now that you can't use HTML, what are the 2 most important things left? Is your images and your title. Those are the 2 things I would spend the most amount of time on. The bullet points are good, but again, you can't use any kind of HTML in there, but the bullet points are good. But if you got those images, and pay the extra money to get somebody to do them professionally for you, and get a good title, that's the first thing people see. Then they'll look at the bullet points, and maybe now, because there is no HTML in the description, it looks like a bunch of garbage, actually, all written together. I don't even know if customers are going to read the description so much, but it's still important because you can put some keywords in there that might pick up. Nobody actually knows if Amazon does or not, But in the description, I would definitely put a call to action at the bottom, you know. But other than that, images, title, pop, no HTML.
Right. That is so important, and I keep seeing, and I keep going to listings on there, and they've thrown up 3 pictures, 4 pictures, and like I said, they're garbage pictures, you know, and that's the most important thing. And man, you can send your pictures to Fiverr and get it done professionally for $5. You know, it doesn't get any better than that, guys. I remember before Fiverr and all that, on some of my first listings, I honestly paid over $350 for 7 pictures on one of my main products, and I made my money back the first couple months. You know, gosh darn it, it is so important. When the first thing that people see when they go to your listing is your pictures. And if your pictures are garbage, your product is going to be garbage in their minds. So for God's sake, spend some money and get your pictures so they pop.
Yeah, pictures tell a story.
You better believe it.
Like you spent that, and I still spend close to $200 to get my pictures done. It's worth every penny.
Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it. It's so important. And I can't, sometimes I just want to take people and, you know, say, listen to me.
Yeah, that's not the place to get cheap at. Do you know?
Trust me. The worst place, you know?
Yeah, the worst place is right.
Yeah.
It's a really good show. I missed the first half, but I'll watch the replay tomorrow.
Oh, that's okay. I know you had a meeting tonight and everything. I'm just glad you could show up, because I told them at first that they were going to that you were going to be on tonight if you could make it. So I'm glad you did, because that's what I wanted to bring across with that thing about the descriptions and that. So
yeah, I got really slammed. It's not worth it, guy. I know you're going to go on Amazon and you're still going to see HTML. Don't forget, there are some high volume sellers that are allowed to use it yet, and of course Amazon uses it. But that's not an excuse for you to say, well, I think I can get away with it, because one of my PL products was shut down for over a week because I used HTML. And by the time I got it cleaned up, sent it back to Amazon to have them check, I lost sales for a week, plus I lost my ranking, and I had to do another little promotion to get back up. It is not worth it.
No. Definitely not. Definitely not. You know, that's so important. I just hope people understand that, you know, and like I say, that's where it's at, is those pictures and the descriptions and that. So important. So important.
Yep. Good show tonight, Terry.
You know, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's 8:49. We've got about 10 minutes here. If anybody has any questions, I turned on the question and answer app. It's up there in the corner, and you are welcome to list your questions up there. And Don and I, you know, Don is the private label guru. He's here tonight. So you've got a powerhouse right here. So if you got some questions, why, ask them, and we'll get them answered for you.
Don't be bashful.
I'm not. Oh, shoot. What can I tell you? Oh, while I'm thinking about, we're talking right here, this is the last night, folks. You get to see this studio. Next week. Oh, yeah. Next week, you're going to see the full studio. We got all the equipment in, and that we're going to start setting it up tomorrow. I've got some stuff set up that you can't see, but it's here. But we're getting there, and we're going to have next week, I think we're going to do the show on the seashore. So what can I tell you? You know, I'm only a mile from the ocean right here, and down here in beautiful Hope Sound, Florida. So what can I tell you? Next week. So we're getting excited about that. Getting excited about a lot of things. The course is growing. Members are growing. I'm growing. I'm learning more and more every day. And that's what's neat. It keeps me on my toes, because if I'm going to teach you guys, I got to keep learning myself. So you'd be surprised what I do. And like I say, I'm doing that a course right now on advanced hangouts and all that. And so I hope it'll improve the looks. You won't have to look back there and see my microwave and the kitchen and all that good stuff. Before, the other place we're in before, we had a separate room, and it was fine. This place, there's just not any place except where we're putting the studio and all that. And you'll see it next week. But I think you're going to like it. Like I say, we're going to broadcast probably from the ocean or next week. So we're excited about that. So what's new with you, Don?
Not much. Same old. I know this is, you know what I wanted to say is that, you know, you said yourself, you might not be the most polished speaker in the world, but you know what, Terry, what attracted me to you from when I first met you? Your honesty. You come across as a person that's honest and truly wants to help people. You're not in it for the bucks.
Yeah.
You're in it to help people. And I'm the same way. I
know you are.
More information out to people where I could probably do coaching and that kind of stuff. But you come across and you're an honest person, and that's what I like the most about you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So like I say, I just enjoy this, and like I say, I try to keep up because I work every day. I'm retired, you know, but I do work probably 6-7 hours every day. Drives my wife crazy. She says, "You're always at the computer." And I said, "Well, yeah, because I got to learn stuff. I'm doing this and doing that, you know." And so it drives her crazy. And she says I'm loud, and I guess I am because I have a tendency to be loud. If you can see, I wear hearing aids here, so I don't hear real good. So I have a tendency to be loud. And so my wife leaves every Thursday night when I have this. She goes or something like that because she says I yell. So this way, she's out of the house, and I can yell. And if she'll come in, you can see her come in the door back there. But she's not, and we've only got a few more minutes to go, and nobody's got any questions tonight. So I don't know. Don, you got anything to add?
No, that's you know what, just like you're taking this course to make this Google Hangout better. What Terry's doing, he's investing in everybody out there. He could just as well do it the way it is now, and that would be fine. But he's investing to make it even better for everybody else. And that's the same as your PL products. You need to invest in your business. Don't shortchange yourself.
Right.
You have to give 100 products away. Put that into your matrix so you know what your cost is, because it's probably going to be a little bit more than you think it is, but it needs to be done. Invest in yourself.
Right. It couldn't be more right on. That's, you know, it amazes me. You know, I gave an example. I don't know if you heard it about the guy that was going head to head with this product that had 6,050 reviews.
Oh, did you hear? I didn't hear that.
No, you know, he keeps emailing me, and I, like I say, I don't mean to be fun, but it's one of the main things we teach in the course is not to go head to head with somebody that's got that many reviews. You know, can you imagine? Even if the product was only just to get 6,050 at $1 a piece, that's $6,000, you know. And I said to, you know, I don't know how much the product was only, he was only selling the product for $4.95, and I don't think he was making money at that at all by the time you got the Amazon fees and everything. And I really feel sorry for him because he, you know, but he didn't take the course. What can I say? But if you listen to these, we tell you not to do that. And but you know, what kind of heck? I feel sorry for him, but we're really help if he wants to try and straighten out. I don't think there's any hope for that product there. I think it's just you know, it's pie in the sky. So I hope he doesn't have too many. I don't know, but you know, can you imagine? It's six. I looked it up. 6,050 reviews. You know.
Wow.
Yeah. It was for an electronic product, which is a real popular thing, you know, but what can I tell you? So
I don't like electronic products. The refunds on those things are too high.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with those. There's too many other good products out there.
Yeah, like I
said, that is, invest in this course, and Terry and I will show you the right way to do it, and you won't get caught with something like that again. I feel bad too, but this is what happens when you go head first into something that you really don't know too much about. Right.
So, well, like I say, Don, we don't have any questions tonight, and according to my clock, I've got 3-4 minutes, so we just might as well sign off unless you got something else to say.
Oh, I always have something to say. No, I don't.
Go ahead.
No, I'll see you. I'll see you at the beach next week.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Have a great night.
We're going to sign off. We're going to stop the broadcast. And like I said, Don says, we'll see you at the beach next week. So we're looking forward to it, and we'll see you there.